Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to CCG Esports. Here we are here with another ESEA Season 52 cast, and this is me, Zane, followed up with Sater here tonight to cast the amazing game between CCG versus Redacted Society. Sater, welcome back to casting, my friend.
It's good to be back. Very excited to jump in and see some CS2. It's been a minute. It's definitely been a minute since I've seen you, but I'm sure the game hasn't changed too much, right?
Yeah, it is CS2, and if you're talking about maps, yeah, we have a new map on the pool. But other than that, I think the game's pretty much the same. We know how Valve works. They like to keep it simple and clean, and they like to keep it the same. 13 years we play the same game, and they just added a Smack the 2 in it, and then we're now it's called CS2, but it's pretty much the same game, right? So we see the Battlegrounds is gonna be Anubis. It's one of the newer maps to the old CS players. So it's always interesting to see CCG playing it. CCG has been playing two maps during the entire season, even in the last season, and that's gotta be Anubis and Ancient. And we just saw an Inferno on the previous game against Regain there, so I'm excited to see them getting back to their roots again.
Bro's crosshair is crazy.
Yeah.
I hope everyone saw that. That is absolutely wild. But we start this one off. Zera here, USB in hand, but not being able to land the hit straight away. Does get some information. We see some of the mollies and the flashes and the smokes and all of that. A beautiful, beautiful start as they try and get onto this side. Will they be able to get any from it though? We don't see anyone falling just yet, and the sprays are coming through the smoke. No one's quite hitting yet though. Bomb is down, and just there it is. Opening kill. Maru takes one, but it's traded back almost immediately, and there's Dirty Dan on the back with the flank. Nice easy pickup, two for him. See what they can go for this one. It's all good calls right now, and they're just getting wiped off this side. Zera gets one, Dirty Dan gets his third, and that is an easy defuse. But execution was there, the shots were not.
Yeah, a perfect retake coming in from the side of Redacted Society here. Redacted Society is a team that I know personally. One of my buddies casts for them as well. So these are two teams I'm very familiar with. They're very good. Redacted Society. They made it really close to the previous season, but I believe they couldn't make it. But this time around, they're here for the game, and we can see that right into play. But CCG, they've lost a lot of games already in this ESEA season 52, so they don't have many more games to lose as they got to start crunching those numbers up. Otherwise, it's going to be very, very tough for them. That round looked a bit flaky. They got the site opening, but the after plan situation positioning wasn't just there for them. So this time around, they're going to try their best to avoid that as they have forced themselves into a buy on the bonus round. So if they do, then they're going to be able to just shut the CT side down. And if they lose this one out after spending so much money, then CT is definitely harder for the economy to build up for them compared to the terrorist side. So CCG, they need to find value, they need to find opening, and they need to find this round.
To do it quick, but right now it is just getting opened up. But Kraken manages to trade one back. A great flash there. There does take out Kraken in the end, though. But trade is a trade. It does give them a little bit more in terms of options about what they want to do. There was a molly, will force them forward. Icarus, what do you want to do here? They're still trying to break through that smoke off of the long. They're starting to break into the hallway here, and they managed to get two shots, but Zera will take that one down low, and will they be able to clean it up? No, they won't, as Maru will take out Trehan as well. Here we go with Jenny. Jenny manages to get one. The fire actually finishing that one off with great use of the molly there as Fearless will take another. Does come down to a 2 for 2. Dirty Dan once again opening it up. Signal here will finish it off, and Redacted take another one, and that force buy is not going to work.
Yeah, that's 4-5 not going in the favor of CCG. They do manage to take out 3 members from the side of Redacted Society, so the economy will just not start to build up for them. So they have to like force out anything they can. But that round, CCG again making same mistakes, going to the B side, but that felt like an unprepared B side. They just couldn't open everything up, and nobody was guarding the connector. And if you just leave the connector open, we saw the Signal taking out almost 2 members there from there. And if you just don't take care of the connector and the guy who's sitting in the connector, he's just gonna be getting all those information, finding all those values out from there. And that exactly what happens this time around. CCG going with only pistols. That's hard. Not going for a hard eco, no shields, nothing on them. So they're gonna try to open a few frags perhaps and close this one out. But eco rounds are the most important rounds. I feel like eco rounds shape the value of the later rounds. And if they can find a few frags on the eco round with the deagles and tech nines that they have in their hand, then perhaps that's just gonna harm Redacted Society a little bit when they will go to their own Byron, but so far no value is found yet. They're gonna find the first one. Fearless Beetle gonna find the second as well. Moves all the way towards the connector there onto A side, and they have opened up the side, but there's a cute Pokemon hiding in the corner. As Signal's gonna be able to take out one. Icarus falls down. Signal finds the second one, and Redacted Society takes that one in. Those two kills, they had to secure the weapons and they had to check the corner. Again, CCG making the mistakes of not checking the corner is going to cost them one more round.
Yeah, not taking the full sweep there on the site is going to set them back there. You saw both of them rush towards what would have been main from A site, and no one just checked heaven, no one checked back site, and it just cost them two immediately from what was looking like maybe a swing around. They've got those kills, they retrieved some rifles, but no, they're just going to hand it all straight back to them as now we're going to see them go for a full 5-man split again, try and find some sort of opening here. Jumping through, they managed to find some, but you're jumping into it. Fearless managed to take out Zero, but it's once again Dirty Dan taking another Icarus signal. Trade back and forth, 3 for 3 now. They still have the bomb in hand, they still have that at least. If they can just get to this B site faster and get that rotate in quick enough, there's a good chance. But now information been handed over. Dirty Dan once again just cannot beat Dan on these. It is clean shots every single time. But Chris might be able to get it back. He does finally, but no, the re-peek from Maru to help cover off Dan will set that up. All down to Trahan now in what could possibly be their swing round. This could be the one to get them back in if they need this win. Signal does go down. Early peek with Maru there to clean it up. Again, that is just good team play and an easy defuse.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of good team plays coming in from the side of Redacted Society here. They're just constantly retaking these sites, and now it's a scoreline. The deficit is getting bigger and bigger. And CCG, one thing about them throughout the entire season is whenever they started losing the momentum and losing the pace of the game, and the deficit becomes big, they do come back. But their finishing is not that good. They manage to secure 6 or 7 rounds, but they're not able to make a comeback. The comeback just doesn't happen. Whenever they have the 4-round or 5-round lead, that's when the finishing is good for them. That's when they feel confident. That's when they end up finishing out good. But this time, I don't see it happening. A missed flash coming in from Maru there. No casualties though. No harm done on that one. As we're just gonna take a quick look at it and turn a blind eye to that. But CCG right now, they're gonna force by themselves once again. They do have good weapons in hand though, 2 Galils and 3 AKs, and Kevlar and helmets on everyone with just a barely amount of utilities that they can possibly possess there. Dirty Dan getting that Molly up on his sleeve, gonna deal some damage to him. Not very lethal though, but does its work at the very least, as they try and open up this mid angle again. Maybe perhaps they want to open up the connector to A. Ikara is going to be able to find the first value of the round. Maru gets taken over there as they enter the site. This main kills are going to be important. As they go inside, Signal is going to be able to take out Jenny. He gets taken out. Trade is going to be there, but he takes out True. Fearless Beetle going to get Dirty Dan as well. That's going to be 2 versus 1 situation. Fearless Beetle, the last person alive. Never mind. I didn't see Treehan there. Treehan is also there alive with him. It's a 2 versus 2 scenario there. They need to find this kill on main onto the person Trick there. Zira is Trick coming in from the side, and Zira's all the way back. So they have one enemy in their back and one enemy in front. And one spray from Zira there might just do the job. It's gonna try and open up the flashes, but Zira is gonna be able to take one down. And Fearless Beetle spotted out. The nade is gonna be there, but doesn't have enough damage to deal him out. And the Molly is gonna definitely stop him from going inside the side. He's gonna find the value at CCG Esports just by few seconds and few HP. They're gonna be able to clutch that round out, and deadlock has been broken. CCG finds their first round.
Yeah, now it's momentum in their favor. They should have a much better round out of this one. Maru already not being able to buy up this round, so this should be their chance to get a couple of rounds on the board. But I'm still it was still very messy, and it came down to a 2 HP difference. And if a lick of that flame had touched Beetle in the end, it would have been over, and that would have been straight 5-0. So let's hope for another good round here and a couple more alive. You need to keep that economy flowing. It's still Force Buys and Galils.
Yeah, and that seems to be the case. I mean, the opponent, Redacted Society, they don't have any weapons in their hand. So it just should be an easy round for CCG. If not,
There's still a FAMAS there. Still got to worry about that.
yeah, you still have a FAMAS and still have Deagles. One shot from Deagle in the head, that'll just do the job. You lose this round, CCG, you're going to give away 5 weapons to the enemies. And there it is. That kill with the FAMAS, that's one weapon secured for the side of Redacted Society.
What they're going to do now, Signal will be able to find... Oh, that's a jump as well, so they definitely would have heard that one. See what the idea is here is Maru's starting to sneak up through B now, and they want to clear it out a little bit more, but the rotation has come through. They currently have one person peeking into 2. We have to watch this one as Jenny. Finally peek through. They do manage to get the information and a bit of damage, but not enough just yet as Signal sitting there. MP in hand, submachine gun can rip through. They just hold it down. And no, it won't, as Fearless does manage to take out Signal. Maru is low. The rotation has come through now. It's up onto Heaven. Managed to get one, Jenny gets another. It's messy. It's a 5-7. It's not enough. Fearless Beetle managed to take one more, and there's the flank coming through from Icarus. Great work. AK now picked up as well. That's a really good round from them. 4 alive. Just Sarah, and they should save the Hamas. They should play it safe.
Yeah, it is gonna be a save from Zero, but I believe he's gonna try and look for any exit frags. If anybody tries to go near the beach area, might not be a perfect holiday for anybody who does, but they could end up finding Zero as well, and that one weapon that you had might be taken away from you. There's not much time left as we see Fearless Beetle heading towards that area, and he's not gonna have a vacation there. Fearless Beetle gets taken out with a headshot there. They know where he is. The question is, do they want to go for him though? Looks like that won't be the scenario for CCG as they head out of the round. Second round secure for them as a weapon on Zera's favor. The only weapon that they had is going to be able to secure 2 kills for him as he picks up the AK from Fearless Beetle. So that's one weapon given away to your opponents, and that's not a weapon that you got to be careful about. Now, in the previous round, they didn't go for full buys. They had eco, but they didn't have full eco. And since Zero didn't die, they don't get money in this round. So that means it's no buy situation again for Redacted Society, and that just gives a CCG chance to just close up the gap a little bit more and still stay on the momentum. But look at that one weapon from Zero. He's gonna be able to just peek over towards that connector, B connector, and find a value down the river. That's one down. His sights are being opened up, and that's a quick rush coming in from CCG side. A side, they managed to bring down 3 members as it's already turning into a 2 versus 4 situation. Maru's gonna be able to secure that AK away from the body of Zera, as he's gonna be going down along with that, and another kill found. CCG only losing Icarus there, able to take the round almost flawlessly there, which is gonna again put them up in the 3rd score for them, and just 1 round away right now.
Yeah, but we do have to point out the fact that Zera, even with the less weaponry or swapping to the AK or the FAMAS, has opened up the kills every time. And if that continues to happen, eventually the rifle will be recovered and they'll make it work. You can't be given away when you have that advantage, 1 easy kill every single time. So eyes on Zera for me so far. Redacted, a great player coming through there, but it's good to see CCG fighting back now, getting closer and closer to getting into that 4-4, tying this one up. But Zion, now we have a real round. Everyone has guns, everyone nearly fully armored up, a lot of utility available for both sides. We have to keep our eye on, because this is where things will swing in another team's favor. But Trahan and Kraken sitting on a lot of money. We should be fine for CCG for a little while.
Yeah, CCG should be okay for a little while. Freehand still holding on to that gully. Usually you see him, if he has anywhere near 6,000 or 5,000 like net worth, he usually goes for a op, but this time he's not going for that op, which surprises me. Kraken's gonna be able to find a headshot to start the round out. Maru tried the same thing he has been trying in the previous round. This time around, it's just gonna cost him his life. That means 1 weapon down, and they have just barely able to buy weapons this time around. Ikara's finding another value, and Dirty Dan, he's going to be able to drop Fearless Beetle down on that connector. The connector still remains untouched, but Ikara's going to be able to shut him down this time around. 2 versus 4 situation, and I believe Redacted Society, they're going to be more interested in saving those weapons rather than go for the fight here. But for the time being, they still are on the move. if they can find the kill here on the back, it's gonna be huge as Trehan and Jenny finds more values over there, and the equalizer is there from the side of CCG. As now Redacted Society, with no money in their hands and losing the momentum, they're gonna have to suffer for quite some time.
Yeah, very, very comfortable now for them. We just need to see them close this side out. T side is still tough to finish up on, and if they can get to that half with clean run from here, we have a good opportunity for CCG to get some points on the board. You said that they haven't had too much luck so far. Sadly, I haven't got to watch any of their games, but we do want to see them go far and go long into this one, and seeing a win here and me maybe being a good luck charm might be enough.
Yeah, might just be enough. I mean, CCG has been on a losing streak, so maybe bringing Satyr in the board is just the change that they needed. Anubis hasn't been working out for them this time around. They're gonna find 4 values. It's a massacre down in the mid here. The only person surviving is gonna trick, and he tricked them out of there, but no tricking that nade. Lands straight onto him. Down to 12 HP. Needs one more bullet from the AK. Should be the job. Trehan finds that bullet, and that's gonna be the 5th round and the lead in the advantage of the CCG side. But I feel like they need to win the last 2 rounds and get a 7-4 lead into the second half, because Anubis is known to be quite the terrorist-sided map. I mean, terrorist does have a slight bit of advantage in the Anubis map. What do you think?
Yeah, they might do. They might do. I'm always a fan of CT. I always prefer playing CT when it comes to anything Anubis. I just like being a more defensive player than an attacking player. That's just my style. But yeah, we'll see how the teams fare when it swaps over. I know historically it's always swung the other way, that T usually has a winning side for some reason. I don't know why. But look, if you can get a good T side, a good start on any half is all you really need. Momentum is the most important thing when it comes to me, when it comes to CS. But Icarus right now is going to walk through the flames, and he does manage to get it, but he will fall to the fire regardless. So it's a trade in a position where they really didn't need to, but that off in hand does get fragged out. It's very, very low. Half a bullet will do it, but Dirty Dan does not care. Will one tap Jenny. Jenny will fall. All eyes are on Dirty Dan for the rest of this one. Is that op in hand? Maybe we'll swap it over now. Maybe give that over to Maru, but no, doesn't matter. Maru's going to get the kill anyway. Fearless Beetle does go down. Gotta be careful here. Kraken is sitting just underneath. Will get spotted out. That position is not covered. The smoke is over Trehan's head, and there goes the tap. There goes the shot. He manages to get Maru, but there's Dirty Dan, and it's always down to Dan in the end.
It always seems to be that case. Dirty Dan and Maru just finishing off that round in a style there. And a great mistake from Icarus, as you mentioned there, that fire molly rush wasn't completely necessary. He does go down pretty weird way in that way. He does manage to take one down before he goes out though, but he shouldn't have died there for that one. And then they have the beautiful rush there, but they weren't able to finish off the op. The spray control was horrendous there from one of the players. I'm not sure who it was, but I think it was Fearless Beetle. But then Dirty Dan surviving that spray, just heading out of there, and then he throws in another nade, which does clear out the smoke and gives Dirty Dan a space to just connect that op shot. And all from one from another, CCG just many mistakes ended up one from another. Just a major connection of mistakes just ended up, going bad in their favor and losing up that round. But this time around, they do manage to find Dirty Dan, which they couldn't finish the job previously to start off the round. But Fearless Beetle goes down right after that, which means the manpower is equalized, and we're down to 4 versus 4 once again.
Down to a 4 versus 4. More importantly, though, they've got rid of Dirty Dan, but Signal's still one to watch. As they get Icarus, and Trehan will trade one back. Trehan will get 2. That opens the site. That gives them time. That gives them the plan. That gives them every advantage they need. But this is the thing that we saw previously. Can they hold the site? Can they keep them away? Can they keep the players at bay? I was watching that flank. Who's going to be watching that one? It's coming down to Trehan. He's going to be watching that one with the op. He keeps flicking back. There's just no trust there that they're able to keep that side. As right now, Jenny, where are you going to be watching for this one? As there, oh, there it is. Signal gets a Trehan watching the wrong spot. Now they know the site has been taken by Trick. Their Signal again. Signal going for 3, going for 4 maybe. Kraken manages to get 1. There's the swing back, but no. Kraken clears the round, saves it for them, and CCG, that was messy.
That was super messy from CCG's side indeed, and I mean the after plan positioning it just feels very very wrong. I mean, why would you send your op to the flank where he has to constantly look towards your right and towards your left? You keep the op on site. If he has to look towards the palace side, then you just keep him inside and have him watch palace. One watch connector, one watch palace, and one watch the flank. That's easy as that. But they send the op to a very very obvious place. He has to go two places, and again, he didn't find the perfect timing there. The nade comes in, and this thing's gonna be perfectly good signal. Cooks it out, and Treeham's gonna be served with that nade, and he will not be happy with that one. He didn't even start the round, and he just got taken out with just the nade. That just puts his down in a bad position. Ikara's gonna be able to find two frags down the smoke as we call it an X-ray shot there, as he's gonna be starting the round good and bring it back for CCG down to 3 versus 3 situation right now. But CCG, they did not get the bomb inside and they were not able to plant. But look at that, Jenny is already all the way towards that A side, but the flank from Signal is gonna shut it down. He has the bomb, he has the information, he has everything he needs, but he doesn't have the HP though.
Doesn't have the HP, and right now it is a test if we can hold this one just a little bit better. But no, Jenny will take out Trick. They will get one. There's the watch as well though from Signal, and Signal low HP, but they'll still have that bomb. It's all down to Jenny now. Jenny's swinging this corner. Got to be very careful. Information given, but taken immediately. Great shots. Scout in hand. Swap to B is a... Yeah, I think that's the correct choice here. I think that was the perfect one, but will it get spotted out? It will. Now we have to see Dirty Dan. Can they do it again? Dirty Dan has been clutch in these moments. Jenny, watch for it. No, Dirty Dan is too good on those and will get the defuse. We'll go for a tie half here. How do you feel about it?
Well, I mean, it's the previous two rounds. It's just the same thing. Signal. It's all Signal. Signal's giving a signal that hey, you know, CCG, you guys are gotta bring up your game. You guys are gotta have to be more professional than this. Like it feels very messy from CCG side, but that doesn't excuse the wonderful plays from Signal having such a major impact on those flanks. Just finding Treehan on that round to start things off, and then retake the site amazingly with Trick, and then finding the double on the last round of the first half there, just secure them the round. I mean without that, CCG would have just delivered their bomb to the A side where Jenny was comfortably sitting there with nobody on the side, opened the side up completely. They would just get the plan in a 3v2 situation, and that would have been the round for CCG. But no, Signal was there to shut it down to bring the advantage to their side. So CCG now on the second half, things are going to be different. They don't have to worry about those flanks coming in from behind and watching all those corners anymore. They're going to have to maintain those flanks themselves and be on those corners themselves. So CCG starting the second round in very even matter, 6-6 score line. They have to win this pistol round out to get the lead, but even if they lose this one out, they still should have more than enough rounds to just make a comeback from there and secure it. But they just have to play a normal defense. As you mentioned, you like to play CT on the Anubis side. You just have to hold sites, let enemy come to you, and win those frags.
You gotta just play it correctly here, but Signal already rushing in and getting that opening kill. Glocks in hand, and they're getting it, but Icarus manages to get one back. It's a kill, but it's a 3 versus 4 now, and they've got the bomb planted, and from what we've seen on them on defense, they know how to hold the site here, so Redacted gonna be very comfortable here. I think there's a lot of trust on this team for what every member can do. Kraken slowly creeping up, knowing that there's going to be at least 2 people peeking at them at all times. But here we go. First one, Zera gets it. They're Signal from the back, and it's just an easy cleanup. And Redacted, they're so good in these defensive positions.
Yeah, RedactedSociety seems to be maintaining a better position than CCG is, and they seem to be also like winning these gunfights, which is much more important. In the end, you know, CS2 is a game that like 90% of the game is focused on how good your aim is. I mean, yeah, sure, you have utilities and everything, but it doesn't matter. If you're an aim god, you are a really really good player in CS2. And in the end, if your team doesn't really have a good team play, like CCG has been messy so far on Anubis, So team play is out of the questions. And I'm not saying that, they can't bring it back. They can definitely, but you at least gotta win these gunfights if your team play is not working for you. And CCG are not winning either of those. As this time they're gonna try to go rush it towards the B main here. They're gonna already lose 2 bodies here. The third one falls as well, and it's gonna be a quick massacre from Redacted Society's side to CCG, and they're just gonna lose everybody out. They didn't force buy into the second round, which is a good thing. Now they're gonna be able to afford the better weapons, and all they have to do is just hold it out with these weapons.
Yeah, that was just that's just an upsetting one to watch, those 2 rounds in a row after them playing so well and kind of bringing it back from the brink. But to give up rounds like that, the pistol rush, it was not working. They're not winning the gunfights. They're not getting even the damage in to even trade one off. In the end, it's just unfortunate. But right now, Icarus is in a perfect lineup, and he will get one. Jenny will clean up the other two, but that's enough for them to maybe win this round out. What the rotate? Someone's going to get over towards that mid, but it looks like it's going to be a force here from Redacted. It's 30 downfalls as well, and it's all down to Trick. The IGL here, I also believe, all by themselves now, bomb in hand, but we do see Treyhan is watching this one. Will be ready for the swap, will he? Yes, he will. He will take out Trick, and CCG back on the board.
Yeah, a pretty good kill feed there from Jenny. Just finding double and then going out. It just finds it's just a great value. I'll take that trade any day, 2 for 1, and then after that, CCG. Everybody was just able to play it perfectly out without losing way too many stuff there, without losing any other member actually. And they're gonna be able to get that almost perfect round from their side. A good defense from them, and now they're gonna spend their large crunch of savings into buying this round out. Redacted Society, CCG needs to find this one out, and they might be able to get a decent lead into the game. And they just need to keep the momentum going in their favor, keep the defenses rolling, and just stop like Redacted Society from getting into this side. Because I feel like if they are able to open up the side, then we know how good their defense is. But without opening up the side, no matter how good your hold is, you're just not going to be able to do much. As CCG right now using all the utilities and all the forces that they can to try and defend it out. So Jenny's going to be able to find one. Icarus finds the trade onto Jenny there. And now he's in a tough position as he has enemies in front of him and behind him, as he's going to be killed from right behind, as it looks like Jenny's going to deal some damage to Icarus, so that's going to help him get down early on. It's a down to 3 versus 2 situation. The bomb's planted though. It's going to be again that hard retake scenario that we talked about. It's going to be quite tough, but if they can find the person guarding the connector there, it's going to be hard to see. Treehand blinded out, but it didn't matter, as he's going to be able to take out one. It's all down to the last person who is down out to the main. Dirty Dan, he's going to be able to take out one as he goes down. Does they have enough time? Looks like they do, and CCG is going to be able to retake that one out as they win the round. Treehand finding that great value on Flash, I think, was the game changer.
Yeah, that could be a game changer. 8-8. A good bit of money now available as well. Economy's looking good. CCG are in good positions. They just got to keep it safe and calm now and make sure that they perfect their defense, or make sure that nothing's going to creep through. They're not going to get shot in the back, and they're not going to shoot each other, more importantly, as we saw Jenny do previously in the last round, which helped eliminate Rayhan. But right now, see, it's going to be a full mid rush, but the molly's perfect, the frag is perfect, gets a little bit of chip damage as well. Trick going to try to get one through the window onto A. We're going to slow it down a little bit now. That pistol rush isn't going to work out for them if they can't see anything as the smokes are coming through, but there's the shots. Trayan gets one. They're set up perfectly. 2 eliminated. Fearless beat. Everything has been read perfectly. CCG, that is a good round.
Yeah, a aggressive rush coming in from the side of Redacted Society. They knew they didn't have weapons, so they wanted to get it done and get it over quickly, as they're gonna choose to rush towards that mid to A from the connector, and it's gonna be a barrage of bullets coming through at them, and they lose no members there. CCG gonna be able to bring everybody down, and that's a flawless, perfect round for them. But this time, the weapons are gonna be there. The AKs are there from Redacted Society, so CCG gonna have to pull up their A game on the defenses right now. The nade comes in. It's gonna be able to deal some damage onto Maru there. Find some value there. Treehand down at mid, along with the help of Fearless Build. They're gonna be able to take out 2 more members, and CCG, they just keep the momentum going in their favor again and again. Already down 2 members out. Redacted Society, they're not gonna have the best moments in their life in this round as Redacted Society. The question is, what do they want to do after getting behind there? Trick's going to be able to find one as he gets out of there safe and sound and alive, but he's still holding the connector area. As now CCG have to worry a little bit. The lead was big, but the gap has shrunken a little bit. But they do have good hold on these sites, and they do have utilities available as well to stop Redacted Societies from pushing in if they want to. Smokes are available. The Molly will come straight at Icarus there. He does have a smoke. He's gonna use the smoke to save himself for the time being, but the spray is coming through through the smoke. Will take out Icarus. He was able to take out one before he went out. That's one value found. A 2 versus 2 situation here. And Trick, he needs to find the kill onto Kraken here. Kraken goes for him. Kraken stays behind. He's going to be able to take out both of them as he manages to secure that one out for CCG. And CCG secures 10th round. Redacted Society almost made it. Almost made it out alive there. And almost won the round. But CCG, again, perfectly able to defend this one out. And CCG are now just 3 rounds away from securing this victory.
Yeah, Kraken in a clutch position there. The flash went out and managed to jump onto the side, get into a corner and just waited it out. Made sure not to panic too much. And as the push came through CCG, they managed to get that one. So brilliant stuff. Only a couple more rounds and they might be able to take this one. But economy, it's there. They have some guns. There's a couple of Galeals there, an MP, Desert Eagles, Tex. That there's enough there for Redacted to get something going. Just don't give them the easy kill. Don't give them the easy peek. And just play for information, let them come to you, play it slow but fearless. Is going to get the first one here, and Maru will take it, going to swap that gun straight over, picking those up a rifle, and that could change things very quickly here, but Kraken managed to get one signal. Trayan, it's 3 versus 3, it's close again.
Yeah, it feels like it is very close again in a 3 versus 3 situation, but the weapons still CCG holds a greater value there and utility, none utility available on Redacted Society. So if they want to have to enter a site, it's gotta be brute force and just pure aim, nothing else. They won't have those flashes to blind the enemies, but look at this positioning from Kraken. This could be huge. Kraken spots out on one enemy. He's not gonna be able to deal much damage to him as he just deals just enough. The Molly comes through. It's gonna stop them for the time being. They have to get back. Jenny finds a headshot, and all of a sudden they are separated and spread it out. They're gonna make a lot of sounds going towards that A side, and A side has been completely left open for the time being. As a rotation comes in from Kraken, he is gonna see enemies in front of him, but a few utilities picked up from the ground on their way back as they are now entered into the A side. The C4 is gonna go down as all the information are there. CCG still has the man advantage, but can they get the advantage flowing in their way? And looks like Jenny's gonna go for a kill there. Kraken takes out his own teammate. That's a TK that you don't want to happen. Maru, last person surviving. Maru still has all the information. Look at the trigger discipline coming in from him, but the trigger discipline will not go in his favor as he takes a lot of time at that boulder there. He wanted to get a perfect angle onto both of them as he's not going to be able to find that. And CCG secures themselves 11th round, just 1 more away from getting that match point and 2 more away from securing the victory. But Redacted Society, they will go for full buys this time.
Yeah, and they're also going to take themselves a little bit of time here, talk to the coach, see what's going on, and make sure that they get all the information and get a good game plan for what they want to do here. There is a good buffer of rounds here available for CCG to help round this one out. They just got to stay safe, stop shooting your teammates in the back. It's happened more than once now. 1 TK so far, but look, they've been playing really well. When they falter, it falters really quickly. It seems that the momentum just kind of shifts very quickly over to Redacted, and they just completely wipe them within 4 to 5 seconds. And there's like 1 person left lurking in an unwinnable situation. But when they wait, when they played correctly, and they let Redacted come to them, they're very, very comfortable at that. They might take some aggressive positions, but they know exactly where they're meant to be and what they're meant to be going for, as you do see the mollies coming up and over the top. B side seems to be one getting most of the utility right now as it's getting sent back towards A and heading back towards boat. Right now, Kraken line up for that one. Dirty Dan is trading off here, but has lost most of his health. He's 25 HP. They're going to double spray down mid, as is the usual. As soon as you get flashed, just hold the button and see what happens. But Frag's going out. Fearless does take a bit of damage there. As he swings out, he manages to get one. Maru falls. Quick trades it back, though. As, oh no, that's not good.
That definitely not is good. As we look at CCG, finally behind after a long time, but this Kraken, they still have the sights for themselves. Freehand all the way all by himself in the A side. He does have an op though, so if they rush him in full force, it's gonna be really, really bad. Kraken able to find that value, equalizes the score. Now Freehand gonna take a peek, he's gonna be able to get one, as he has a molly in his hand. Doesn't drop the molly down though. All of a sudden, Redacted Society having that advantage didn't matter much for them, as they're now headed towards that B side. A smart play there coming in from Redacted Society there, but even so, they have to keep being smart out here. Kraken down at towards the mid side here, will not get any information, as CCG now rotating back towards the B side here, as Jenny, if he sees someone in front of him, he's gonna be able to find Trick. Trick falls down, and it's all down to Dirty Dan, last person alive, and he's down to very low HP as well. Dirty Dan gonna drop down the smoke and gonna try to go for the plant here, as he's down in 1 versus 2 scenario here. Can he find any value with the op? It's gonna be definitely very hard for him to save this one out, as he's gonna go for a no scope onto Treehand. They're not gonna be able to find the shot, as he finally connects a shot onto Treehand, but Jenny's gonna be able to be there to take the trade, as the numbers were not in his favor, and the numbers are now in the favor of CCG, with just one more round away from taking the victory. Match point secured, and economy is not there in the favor of Redacted Society as well on this one out, and CCG just need one more to wrap this one up.
Yeah, you just got to stay calm, collected, make sure it doesn't get to your head as well, because this could go very, very quickly the wrong way. Very nice knife coming through there from Dirty Dan. Look at that.
Yeah, that's a nice knife. And Fearless
Fearless
Beetle
Beast with his plain and basic, just absolutely awful. But gonna rush this one. Icarus managed to trade it back, but Fearless Beast, that might not have been it. Jumping. Oh no, that is not a good start.
That was a pure panic moment there.
What's gonna happen next? Jenny manages to push out and find one, but it's 3 versus 2 now. They're over rushing onto this B. Manages to get Jenny. Let's see what Kraken manages to get one back, but now it's a 1 versus 2 on site. Bomb was dropped, but will be retrieved very quickly once they figure out where it was. Stood back a little bit too hard. Treyhan here, only op in hand. Question is, do you throw it over the wall to stop them from getting it, or you push forward, hand over the op? Money isn't looking good. Fearless very low. Jenny quite low as well, but here comes double peak time. They know they can play time. They know they have everything they need to play this one out. And with the molly, misses the shot. Signal takes it, and Redacted onto 9. They still have match point. They still are close to winning this, but that is a major fault now.
Yeah, CCG just that round, they just wanted to do something different. They just wanted to catch them by surprise, but that B rush just didn't work out in their favor. Jenny and Fearless Beetle, they were able to find 2, but you know that little bit of blooper there we saw, constant changing and switching into knife, grenade, and then pistol, and then the M4 again just made things even worse. But nonetheless, CCG, they're gonna be able to play default and standard gameplay once again, and just need to find values in this one out. Treehand onto pistols, and looks like they're gonna go for a half buy and half eco situation. Kraken and Jenny is gonna be the only persons affording the guns, and both of the weapons, I mean, one weapon falls down. It's all down to Jenny right now. Jenny's gonna try and take this fight to them instead of waiting for the fight to come towards their end. It's not gonna be able to do much there, as now it's getting very, very close and getting very, very scary. As CCG, they're gonna be able to go for a full buy right now, but if they lose this one round out, then it will definitely go to overtime, because they will not have money to buy on next round.
Yeah, this is kind of an end-all be-all, or we're going to tie, which means we are going to go to overtime. And I'm seeing the FAMAS has come out, and it's kind of worrying. They're opting in for more utility, 2 defuse kits as well, one for each site. So we'll probably see Kraken head back over towards A, while Trahan will stick to B maybe. But yeah, it looks there's a pause coming through. They definitely want to get something sorted here, but I'm starting to feel like the momentum is kind of shifted now. It is heavily in favor of Redacted, and they just need to do what they've been doing well, and that's waiting for one mistake from CCG and just taking it.
Yeah, definitely seems to be the case, as they are now gonna take this one slow. CCG, no room for mistakes from their end. So is same for Redacted Society. No room for mistakes from them for a very, very long time right now. As they're gonna wait this one out. A site, they have one member down out there to stop any flanks from coming through. Looks like CCG Kraken is gonna go heavily towards that A main site to try and look for anybody in this mid as well. More values, but Redacted Society, what do you want to do? As they're moving the bomb towards the A site right now. Are they going to commit towards that? If they do, then that could be huge for CCG, or not. They throw the nade in. Kraken's gonna get some damage from the nade, down to 66 HP. But Signal's waiting this one out. Still, he decides to go in. That's gonna be huge. He drops in the smoke. Kraken hiding out the corner. So Treehand's not gonna get any visuals anymore. I feel like the smoke's gonna block him out a little bit. Actually, never mind. Treehand was never there. He's guarding mid instead of the A side, which he normally does. Drops down the molly. They're going to take a peek. Jenny's going to be able to find one. Immediately gets traded out. So that's him gone. And Fearless Beetle finds 2 more. And all of a sudden, bodies drop down. Dirty down. He's going to be able to take out Treehand. Keep Redacted Society alive for the time being. But he needs to take care of 3 enemies. As he's going to get rushed in. Treehand comes in from behind. He has one in front of him. He has one behind him. But he needs to find values on them. He's going to miss that shot out. And that is going to be him taken out. And CCG are going to be able to win this one out 13-10 in Anubis, finally starting to work it out. And Satyr is going to be the good luck charm here.
Yeah, I think so. It's my first time back, and it's good to see them winning that one. But it still came down to the wire. I know a 13-10 looks good, but it was scary. There was moments there where you weren't too sure whether or not they were actually going to be able to pull that one out. And I'm glad that they did, but they still have a lot to work on, especially on that T side. To give up 4 rounds straight away is never a good sign.
Yeah, definitely never a good sign. It looked very, very close on that 12-10 rounds. If CCG lost that one out, I'm pretty sure it was going to go in overtime, and anything could have happened in overtime, to be honest. It could have been a CCG's game, or it could have been a Redacted's game. You just go back to square zero again. But CCG, good to see that they're able to bring this one back, even after losing the pistol round in the second half. Being down to like 2 rounds, the opponent's taking a 2-round lead, but in the end they were able to just manage to like bring it back. And it is gonna be CCG taking this map 13-10. Very, very good Anubis map here, and I hope that they keep on winning, like playing the similar way in Anubis, because it's gonna come down to these few like plays out there from them to actually like win next few games if they want to stay alive in the ESEA season 52. And I think we're not supposed to be here. I don't know why we're here, but hi, main menu.
Yeah, look, it happens. Best thing we can do is disconnect and hope Apcon comes back in time to actually end the stream. But that is all from us, I suppose, right?
Yep, that should be it from us, and we are gonna go like end this out on the main menu. Hopefully AppCon reconnects soon and takes over it. But yeah, we're done for this week's game, as next time we're gonna be coming back is gonna be on the 3rd of February, and it's gonna be on Monday 9 p.m. EST to play against Team Hyper, and we're gonna see you guys then. Peace.
Peace.